Good evening, board. My name is Cody Weaver. I reside in Plano, and I'm obviously a previous trustee. I took a look at tonight's agenda, and there were a couple of things I wanted to point out. So for consent agenda item 8.5, approval of Haggard Middle School replacement construction manager at risk. This is the central cluster, and the central cluster of Plano ISD is the only cluster with 5 middle schools. We have declining enrollment and very few prospects of growth in our district. The remaining 4 clusters, or the remaining 4 middle schools in the central cluster have more than enough capacity to absorb the students from Haggard Middle School. When you tear down that building, the students must go somewhere during the reconstruction period. Don't relegate these students to portables. Do not move forward with rebuilding Haggard Middle School. Tear it down, redraw the zoning lines, save the M&O and bond money, and explain to the public why I'm wrong. There may be something I don't know. There may be something that the board has discussed and a reason why this is no longer the right action. But we don't know because we haven't heard from the board. Pull it from the consent agenda tonight, debate it, discuss it, and tell the public why it's a good or bad idea. Consent agenda item 8.6, approval of competitive sealed proposal CSP 2022-06. Wraparound Services Center change order number 1. This change order doubles the amount approved by the board 2 years ago, and most egregiously, the budget impact comes from maintenance and operations. We just had a bond in 2022, and now we're having a center that we had approved and agreed to pay out of maintenance and operation because it was the right thing to do. And then we had a bond come through that could have funded this. And instead of having that money on the bond, we're now taking a huge M&O hit, which is out of our fund balance, when we're already operating out of a huge budget deficit. That's really a big, big miss.
1 minute.
Thank you. Consent agenda item 8.7, approval of administrative appointment of chief of staff. The board is approving the creation and hiring of a completely new district level position with no discussion or explanation to the public. Our enrollment shrinks and we are struggling to get full-time teachers in every classroom, but we have time and money to create a new administrative position with no explanation to the public. I think the public deserves to know what this is for and why. Discussion and action items 9.2 and 9.3. 9.2 is the plan of work. 9.3 is the approval of the guiding principles for Plano's strategic roadmap. None of these were online for people to take a look at ahead of time. There's no way for the public to have meaningful comment about the things that are listed on discussion and action if you don't put the presentation. So we're going to have to find out after you vote on it, after you discuss it, if we have anything that we like or don't like, and then we have to hope that it gets uploaded to the website so we can actually see it and know what it is. Thank you very much.
All right, we'll move